I find it extraordinary, the debate that we've had in this chamber right now. What we're hearing from the government is, oh, not our fault. It's not our fault. It was your policy. Well, let me read to you from a media release put out under Daniel Andrews. Wednesday, 4th of March 2015, statement on Energy for the Regions program. The Andrews Labor government will proceed with the Energy for the Regions program. A report in the Weekly Times today that the Labor government is poised to axe the Energy for Regions program is incorrect. It goes on to say that the program will go ahead under the Labor government. So if you would like to take responsibility, please do, because that is what you committed to doing. It was a shared public-private partnership, a 20-year contract that has been cut short 10 years early. Now, Mr McIntosh says, oh, you guys want the taxpayers to pay. Well, maybe you're not across the facts of this case, because what is happening here is the government is saying we're washing our hands of this and we are putting the cost on to taxpayers. I have spoken to families, I've spoken to businesses who are absolutely just shocked at what's happening in this situation. They have built brand new homes in these areas like Morong, believing that there was a service there, this compressed natural gas. Not a word that it would be cut off within 12 months. Now, this is unbelievable that we have this situation now. Now, what is more, the costs on consumers, it's not minor. We are talking about a resident that spent $30,000 out of their super fund to try and afford the appliances and the transition. It also requires things like switchboard upgrades because it's additional costs. It's not just the appliances. But, let me say this. The government say, well, we're offering rebates. Well, it's quite extraordinary because the rebates vary. They're actually market-driven prices. So some of the rebates are actually lower now than what they were last year. Now, just to read from an ad of one of the suppliers that's in the papers, and this is what residents are having to look for advice on this. It says, with over dozens of rebates freely available to homeowners and landlords, few are aware that the rebates available change in value on a weekly basis. This is something most customers are unaware of and explains the vast variation in the out-of-pocket expense that householders need to contribute to access their rebate. To further complicate the process, the rebates are shared with different government departments, which only the customer is allowed to access. So let me say there's people meeting at the local clubs, having a chat with their neighbours, and you know what? Is it really being cut off? Are you sure? They have not found out much at all about it, and they are being left to navigate their own way. Some people find it a struggle, and this is not just anything. This is your heating, your hot water, your cooking. These are essential services that people are relying on. And yet under this government, there was actually incentive payments for businesses to change. They were on the compressed natural gas, they changed to LPG, and now they're being told they've got to change back. So please take responsibility. Why are residents being left out of pocket? It should be the government that is paying, not the consumers, because some of them don't actually have any capacity to afford these costs. Some of them are facing $10,000, some $12,000 bills. And when you have a mortgage and your bills, you are just struggling to pay your bills right now, you cannot actually find the funds to do this. But Solstice have put out advice, and it's very clear. If a customer in Morong takes no action, their property will cease to have a natural gas supply from after 2nd of August 2026. So here we are. This is what this government is doing to residents across northern Victoria. I have got communities, as I said, Robinvale, Swan Hill, Kerrang, Nathalia, Morong, Maldon and Heathcote. This is not just a few houses. This is hundreds and hundreds of homes that are being impacted right now when they cannot afford it under this government. And you need to take responsibility and make sure that they are not out of pocket, and we need these documents to show all the lack of communication, the lack of transparency under this government. Thank you.